You've heard about Biden's migrant parole program? Your mother's gonna be bringing her sister and her kids. I need you to bring, wait a damn minute. I thought I told my mom I wasn't bringing a damn soul into this country. When you bring somebody into this country, you are 1,000% responsible for them until they leave, okay? I do not want that responsibility. Point blank period, especially for people that I literally have never met and for people that I've never spoken to. Like, I don't know how hard that is for people to understand. It'd be different if I actually had a personal relationship to them. It'd be different if this was people that actually cared to cultivate a relationship with me. It'd be different if you guys, instead of flapping your fucking gum, you actually took the time to take us to Haiti more often. For one, when we were younger, and you actually cared to cultivate these relationships. But no, you care to take money from us to give to them. You care to try to get us to fill these visas for them. You care to guilt trip us when we say no. This is absolutely asinine. I can't believe it. Allô, oui, bonsoir. Comment nous ir? Comment vas-tu? Pour mon zuzur qui part derrière. Jodi, nous allons parler des programmes président Biden cap fait tête moun chaud. Today, we're going to be talking about Biden's new program that's making everyone's head hot. The program that, quite frankly, has not left everyone in the Haitian community in particularly in disarray. Now let me just say before we get started, okay, there's a lot of people that are gonna be genuinely upset about everything I'm going to say in this video, but I don't care. Okay, Sweet Mickey voice. Sweet Mickey c'est un volet. Okay, I know Sweet Mickey's a thief. He had some good music and he had some good lines. So believe me when I say I don't care, I don't give a shit, because this shit that I'm gonna say in this video, I need to say this shit. I say it for the diaspora. I say it for everybody that feels what I'm saying 1,000%. I say it for the people that's afraid to say it because they don't want people to think that they're anti-immigration, for people to think that they're anti-Haitian, for people to think that they're anti their family, and most importantly, for people to think that they're anti-progression. So I'm gonna say it because I have absolutely no problem with 1, articulating my words carefully, 2, taking the heat, and 3, saying what many people are afraid to say. Now, before anyone comments their real opinions, watch the whole video. Merci. It's gonna be a long one and it's gonna be all over the place, but you guys will understand when you're done. So if you guys did not watch my previous video speaking about how many Black Americans are not happy, in particular Chicago Black Americans are not happy with Haitians coming to their country, please go watch that video. I did speak about how it is absolutely disgusting how a lot of people are not happy with Haitians coming to their communities, and I did touch base on how I do feel like if you are not 100% capable of bringing a migrant here, you should not, and we are going to expand upon that today. Okay, so I am a first generation Haitian born American. Okay, both my parents come from Haiti. Most of my family is in Haiti. I only have some family here, some are scattered all over. I have some family in France, some family in Canada, some family in Belize, Brazil, Chile, whatever the case may be. I have family all over the place, and thankfully I had family that brought me here, that helped my family have a better life. But if you watch my personal channel as well as my main channel, you would know I have been homeless and I've lived in the hood, and because of these experiences, that has led me to have a multitude of different mental illnesses that I take medication for to this day. I may not look like it, and I have numerous accomplishments accomplishments because my parents were brought to this country. However, by the end of this video, you will understand that it is not okay to trade one misery for another. And before you sit there, you type with your little fucking fingers, oh, misère Haïti, pas même avec misère ici. Oh, well, the misery in America is not the same as the misery in Haiti. Shut the fuck up. I am sick and tired of Haitians being comfortable in any misery. Okay, whether it's the gang violence in Haiti or the gang violence in America. You guys need to understand that it's not okay for anyone to live under those circumstances if it can be avoided. I'm absolutely grateful for the good experiences that I had. I'm happy that I got a bachelor's and a master's and I was able to have a better life because my parents were brought here. But I struggled. And I also understand that I'm honestly one of the very, very small percentage of people in my Haitian neighborhood that actually got there. It's, yo, bro, I can count on one hand how many of us made it out the hood. Like, it's actually very crazy. Like, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. No, bro, literally, you count on one hand. Everybody else is dead, in jail, or deported. Everybody else that was brought here to have a better life, born here out of someone else that was brought to have a better life, or other people that were literally brought here to have a better life, didn't have a better life. So it really grinds my gears when people try to bring people here have a better life when they don't have the resources. If you're literally at or below the poverty line, you are unemployed, you are on food stamps, you are lying to the government, you have literally a single parent household, you cannot make ends meet, you are working 2 to 3 jobs, you are struggling, you have absolutely no business bringing other people to this country because it's better than staying in Haiti. Those people are going to struggle just as much as you, if not more. We have to take into account, you have to take care of these people. It's literally like them starting their lives all over again. They have to learn the language. Not to mention, this is a parole program. I think people are forgetting. It's in the name. It is a parole program. You have to teach these people the language. You have to get them a job. You have to clothe them. You have to feed them. You have to literally, like, they're literally gonna be your child for a very long time. And it's insane because a lot of people that I see that are, you know, itching to bring their family members here are not taking all of this into account. And what I see a lot of people doing is they're trying to bring people here who they don't even have much of a relationship with. Not only are they struggling to make ends meet, but they're bringing people here that they haven't seen in over 5, 10, 20 years. And I'm like, you don't even know these people. Now, if this is your brother, your mother, your father, your sister, by all means, if you have the means, right? If you have the house, you have the car, your kids are grown, because that's another thing I feel like a lot of you guys are not taking into account. If you have kids in the house who, first of all, probably don't even have their own rooms, don't be doing that to your kids. Your kids matter. Like, a lot of you guys, especially Haitians, nous parle gade timoun. Y'all don't care about kids and their feelings. You don't care about how they feel. You don't ask them a damn thing. You just do what you want. Oh, c'est timoun lié. Oh, they're kids. It doesn't matter how they feel. That's disrespectful. That's disgusting. Okay, Caribbean people, foreign people, you guys are really disrespectful to kids' feelings. Kids matter too. And then when they don't do shit for you when you're older, when they don't visit you, when they just buy vibe, y'all are confused. It's because you don't regard their feelings. I'm very convinced that a lot of you foreign people, you just build your kids up. You just do things for your kids so that they can do favors for you when you get older. And I'm going to get to that in a little bit. Wait for it. Just wait for it. A lot of you guys who don't have the means, right? Who don't make enough money. You guys are on this impression of, oh, you know what? I don't have the money. I don't have the means. I'm a little bit too old right now. You know what? Let me just ask my daughter or my son to bring someone to the United States. Let me just ask them to bring someone under the Biden immigrant parole program. Are you guys fucking insane? Again, I'm under the impression that a lot of you guys just do things so you can guilt trip us later. I told you were gonna be upset. Si ou poko al jwen divin, al pon divin. Pa vin jouer jodi ya, mwen pa vin jouer. I didn't come to play. You guys are probably wondering, why did I come so hard today? I came hard today because I've been having this fucking conversation for the past week and I'm tired of it. I'm fatigué, fucking annoyed. I am not going to be filing for anyone's Biden visa immigrant for anyone to come to America at all. period. And here's why. 1, I don't know the people that they're trying to have me bring here. 2, the people that I would actually bring here don't even want to come to America. 3, I think that Haiti's problems are best solved by Haitian people. And even if we wanted to help as Haitian diaspora, we can't even help fully because of Haiti's constitution. 4, Haiti's always in disarray and there's always fucking waves of migration which is causing a problem. And this is not even just Haiti. Have we seen Africa? Africa has all of these Chinese investors. And then we get confused when we see Chinese people dancing to Afrobeat. It's their country now, bitch. It's their country. Because everybody keeps leaving their countries to come to America. Everybody want an American passport. And nobody wants to hear this shit, but it's true. Oh, well, Haiti's so bad. You don't understand. I understand. If you knew your history and you read a couple of books and you went far back enough, you would understand this is a repeat. This is literally at least the 4th time this has happened. This is nothing new. This is actually scary. And what's scary is this is all a repeat. Literally, every single time Haiti's president gets assassinated, this is the same thing that happens. They're playing us. They're taking our land. They're setting up investment properties. They're taking our shit. And then they're pushing us out. And instead of fighting, trying to make a solution, voting in real leaders, we just, oh no, oh, on va les États-Unis, on va le Canada, on va la France. Oh, my kids, oh, my aunt, my... You can't help them because they can't help themselves. You can't help yourself. Be mad if you want to. You don't want to hear the truth? This shit's starting to annoy me. I literally don't understand why y'all think it's okay to ask your kids to file for someone to come to the United States when your kids are building a life of their own. Not to mention that they have not, a lot of your kids have their own responsibilities. They may have just bought a car. They have car insurance. They have a house. Maybe they're saving up for a house. Oh, well, it's free. So the fuck what? They may not even know the family that you are trying to get them to bring here. God forbid they do something while they're here. God forbid they skip out, do some dumb shit, try to go to another country. Like, there's so many things that can happen. But a lot of you guys are selfish. Y'all not thinking about that. Just, oh, bring my aunt, my cousin, my uncle, my boyfriend to America. Why do y'all think this is okay? So about a week ago, my mom asked me to bring someone to Haiti, right? Now, this is a sister, but not a sister, right? So, long story short, my mom couldn't have kids. So, my aunt, which is Ricardo, if you guys watch all 3 of my channels, you guys would know who Ricardo is. And this is another reason I refuse to bring anyone to America. Ricardo is one of the main reasons I refuse to bring anyone here because Ricardo has given me legitimate trauma, okay? So, Ricardo is my cousin that is literally over 40 years old, that's been in this country for over 6 to 7 years, who lives with my parents. We thought he'd be out, but he's not out, okay? He lived in Haiti. He moved to Brazil. He had papers and everything. He literally illegally came into the United States, talking about some, oh, say États-Unis de vivini. Oh, well, America's where I wanted to come. He has barely made a life for himself. He literally got married, has not gotten an apartment, literally tried to move his girlfriend into my parents' house. Yeah, sounds crazy. It's all a true story. If you guys want to catch up on it, you can go to my personal channel and go watch it, okay? So, Ricardo has a sister. We're gonna call her Regina. I think that's what I called her in one of my stories. Regina was given to my mom as an adoptive daughter. Okay, I talked about this in one of my recent videos. And essentially, she asked if I can bring Regina here. And I was like, okay, why would I do that? Now, this is the thing. I know Regina in passing. Like, I know who she is because my whole life, they would always talk about Regina. Regina would give me things like every single time Ricardo's mom would come to America. And that's nice, but I don't know you. Like, I don't talk to her. And one thing about Regina I also didn't like, which I didn't mention in my last stories, Regina would always be like, oh, mpadak Yvana, you know, I spoke to Yvana. Like, you did not speak to me. Stop lying. He's just always trying to play things up. Like, you don't speak to me. We do not have phone calls. Okay. Okay. So it was so interesting. So she was like, oh, I want to bring Regina here. And I'm like, don't Regina have kids? Regina has literally 3 children, guys. No, 2. She's like, oh, yeah, she has kids. But they're grown. And I'm like, oh, okay. How old are Regina's kids? 8 and 10. If you guys watch my main channel, you know I'm a big advocate for kids. I don't play that. I don't believe in people leaving their children behind. I don't believe in in people endangering children. I don't believe in that shit. That's very disgusting behavior, and I don't think that it makes sense for you to take her away from her children, especially Haiti being in the current state that it's in. So why do you think that I would agree to bring Regina here without her kids? Oh well, she'll leave them with somebody, it'll be fine. First you think 8 and 10 are grown, now you think it's okay for her to leave her grown kids behind so she can have a better life in America. Well, it'll only be 2 years. We all know those people are not gonna only be here for 2 years, and even if it was only for 2 years, 2 years that are very critical to those children's growth. Okay, 8 to 10, that's a very, very critical time in a children's life. No, I'm not going for it. You have to do it. I said I don't have to do anything, and plus where's she gonna sleep? Ricardo's still living here. Maybe if we have the spare, but even at that, you cannot afford to house another person. You still have to feed her, you have to teach her English. How's she gonna get a job if she can't speak English? And then who's gonna bring her to work? We have to teach her how to take the bus. Like, it's so much things that go into it. Oh well, she'll find somewhere to sleep. Where? The bathtub? I'm so confused. I'm like, are you thinking straight? Oh well, no, you know, she'll find a way. I said this shit don't make no sense. This, like, what you're saying doesn't make any sense, because you don't have the space, you don't have the money, you don't have the time, and then on top of that, Ricardo's still living here. Ricardo's supposed to leave March 1st. You guys have to watch the Ricardo series, okay? Because that, it'll all make sense. But he's getting kicked out. I gave him till March 1st to get the fuck out of my parents' house, and I'm like, he still hasn't left, and you're sitting here, you're trying to bring somebody else here, and you talk about she gonna find somewhere to sleep. Like, when I'm telling you my parents' apartment is small, like, there is nowhere to sleep. Like, there is not even a living room. So it's like, she's not gonna find anywhere to sleep. And again, I know there's people that think, oh well, it's better than Haiti. You're trading one misery for another misery. And another problem that I have with a lot of you Haitians, nous chita nous à Haïti, ton coup gros nègre, okay, ton coup gros femme. Y'all go to Haiti, y'all go to Jamaica, y'all go to Grenada, y'all go to all of these other countries, like, y'all big bad, okay, like, y'all big girl, y'all big niggas, okay, y'all go over there acting like y'all the big shit, like y'all got all this money in the States, and then when these people come see how you really living in the States, it's a problem. Oh my god, y'all mad as fuck. Unsubscribe, bitch, unsubscribe. I'm calling y'all out. Y'all act like I got all this money, all this class, all this, all this, that, and then when niggas come to America, they talking shit about you. And I know this because that's what happened to my parents. Okay, that's what happened to my mom in particular, because Ricardo had came to America and he sat here and he went back to my family talking all this shit. Oh well, you know, Yvana's mom, she don't got all of this shit that she tried to pass off like she got when she come to Haiti. They really don't got nothing. They poor, basically that's what he went around saying to the family in Haiti or whatever. And it's funny because it's like, y'all want to bring all these people here to uncover your mess, huh? Y'all want to come over here to uncover the fact that y'all fake as shit. These people expect to live a certain lifestyle. I'm not saying you gotta give them the lifestyle that they expect, but you at least gotta give them a fucking bed. A lot of y'all expecting them to sleep on the floor. A lot of y'all are expecting them to just quince. And that brings me to my next story. Had a best friend. Shout outs to you. You know who you are. One of my guy best friends, right? Well, my only guy best friend. Shout outs to you. You know who you are. I'm not gonna use your name. Growing up, I felt so bad for him because his mom brought in literally all their family from Haiti. When I'm telling you, they probably saved up so much money for that. But he was miserable. He is his mother's only child. Swear to God, only child. And they had literally about 3 apartments, two bedrooms each. Kid you not, at least 16 people. I'm not even joking. Just cramped up in these apartments. People sleeping on the floor, minimal beds, all types of rodents and roaches. Like, it was just bad, infested, minimal food. And I felt bad for him because he had PlayStations, he had Xboxes, he had all of this stuff. And these people were constantly touching his stuff. He just never had space for himself. He never had peace of mind. It was always loud. His little cousins and all these other, you know, family members were constantly touching his stuff, constantly taking his stuff. And his parents never cared because they were always like, oh, well, that's for me. Oh, well, that's family. Oh, well, you have to, you know, relax because you can't do anything. That's family. They never had anything. And it's like, when do you say enough is enough, right? It's one thing to bring 1, 2, even 3 people, but when you have like 16 plus people, first of all, I'm surprised the health department never came down. But see, when you live in the hood, it is what it is. What I'm trying to get you guys to understand is a lot of you guys don't respect your children's faces or spaces. Like, you guys just bring whoever the fuck you want, do whatever the hell you want because, oh, it's family, it's Haiti, well, they were here first, they took care of me, etc. That is is so disrespectful and disgusting. And a lot of you also have this logic of, well, they're not gonna be in the way, they're not gonna do this, that, and the third, they're not gonna do any real damage, you're just gonna take this, that, and the third. Even if they take this or they take that, it's not anything that you're gonna miss or anything that's gonna be of harm, because you know you can get another one, they don't have anything. That is such a problematic, like, when I'm telling you, these people like broke his Xbox, and like my best friend was about to cry. Like, bro, he saved up so much money to get that Xbox, bro. Like, you don't do shit like that. I'm sad to say, but a lot of Haitians, they like to do that. How many of us have been to Haiti and they done stole our shit? I went to Haiti for the first time when I was like 6, 7 years old, and I remember them stealing my shit, and I couldn't say nothing about it because, oh, they don't have nothing. You can't do nothing. You can't say nothing. Fuck you mean I can't say nothing, I can't do nothing? Nigga, I wanna fight. But listen, we're not here to talk about that. But the point I'm trying to get at is y'all need to respect your kids. You need to talk to your kids at least before you bring people all up in the house. You need to at least talk to them about how they feel about this shit. You need to not just put this shit on them and expect them to be sitting here taking people in and, oh, well, I raised you, you need to do this for me, because this ain't it. That ain't it. There's a lot of responsibility that goes into this. And I know there's a lot of you guys that are trying to tell your kids, oh, well, yo papsu kontu, they're not gonna live in your house. I just need you to do the paperwork. Oh, well, I just need you to put your address on there. They're gonna be living with me. You know, it says Biden parole. It says parole in it, right? Do we know the definition of parole? Okay. Do we know that when people are on parole, they do checkups, right? Your parole officer checks in on you. They show up to your house. Do we not think that the ICE officer, first of all, one of my best friends is an ICE officer. That's all I gotta say. Y'all must be fucking dumb as shit if you don't think they're gonna be doing checks on these people that they just let into this country. You must be dumb and crazy if you don't think they're gonna be checking on these people actually getting jobs. And we're in a very, very sensitive job and financial market right now. If regular people who live in the United States can't get jobs, I don't know why you think it's gonna be easy for migrants to get jobs. Why do you think it's gonna be easy? I'm trying to understand that. Like, a lot of you guys are making it sound like, oh, well, like, yap vini ici, tout bagay ap troe easy pou yo. Tout bagay ap troe simple. It's not. It's not. You guys are not thinking. Like, a lot of you guys are not thinking. You guys are like, oh, well, they're gonna come here, they're gonna get their papers, within 3 months, they're gonna get a job. So why is it not easy for people that live in America to get a job in 3 months? I'll wait. Parce que lui pas fait sens. So essentially, of course, I told my mom no. I was not going to file for my sister to come here because I don't want her to leave her kids behind. I think that's absolutely sad, and I don't want to aid in the traumatization of my little cousins. So she goes to one of my other cousins and tries to get them to talk to me. So I get a phone call from my mom today, and she's like, oh, your older cousin wants to talk to you. Now, he's an adult cousin, right? And I'm thinking it's something about one of my younger cousins. I thought one of his kids did something, so I text them and I'm like, hey, yo, what y'all do? Because usually I'm the fixer, right? I always tell you I'm the people's pit bull, I'm the fixer. And I'm like, what y'all do? And they're like, oh, nah, we've been doing good over here. And I'm like, my mom told me that your father want to talk to me. So I just wanted a heads up before, you know, I went into some shit that I didn't want to get into. They're like, oh, nah, everything good over here. So I'm like, what could possibly be, you know, the situation here? So I asked my mom, I'm like, are you sure? Like, you know, you don't know what the conversation might be about, like, or anything. She's like, no, I'm sure. Why the fuck I call my cousin? Oh, you know, me, your father, and your mother were on a conf call last night. This is very, very important. I don't want you to get upset or anything. I need you to hear everything that I'm talking about. I want you to listen to everything that I'm saying before you give your answer. Please make sure you hear me out. You've heard about Biden's migrant parole program? I heard about it. Well, I'm gonna be bringing in Regina and her kids. Your mother's gonna be bringing her sister and her kids. I need you to bring, wait a damn minute. I thought I told my mom I wasn't bringing a damn soul into this country. When you bring somebody into this country, you are 1,000% responsible for them until they leave, okay? I do not want that responsibility. Point blank, period. Especially for people that I literally have never met and for people that I've never spoken to. Like, I don't know how hard that is for people to understand. It'd be different if I actually had a personal relationship to them. It'd be different if this was people that actually cared to cultivate a relationship with me. It'd be different if you guys, instead of flapping your fucking gums, you actually took the time to take us to Haiti more often. For one, when we were younger, and you actually cared to cultivate these relationships. But no, you care to take money from us to give to them. You care to try to get us to fill these visas for them. You care to guilt trip us when we say no. This is absolutely asinine. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I was just like, yeah, like I told my mom no. I was like, oh no, but you see, I would do it all myself, but I can't. And I was like, you could get your wife to do it. Oh, well, I would ask her. Honestly, he talked me in circles about that. So he's like, you know, we need to do this because, you know, we're all a family. I was like, isn't this the same family that was talking shit about my mom not being a girl phone? Literally talking about my mom not having money because like she literally wasn't living the life that she portrayed to have in Haiti. Yeah, you know, Haitians, they're like that. I'm not doing it. Listen, this is a huge liability. It's a huge risk and I don't want it. I don't have any kids, don't have a house or anything yet. I want to build towards that. I have a lot going on. I do not want anybody like in terms of like on my shoulder, on my back or anything like that. I'd be eating up all the expenses. You wouldn't have to take care of anything. You know, they would just be using your address. Do you know that legally, for anybody that's spewing this garbage to their kids, you know, legally if they fuck around, pull up to your house or somehow some way find out that these immigrants are not living at your house, you could fuck around and get sued by the government. Like, you're signing an affidavit. Like, you're literally telling the government, I am legally reliable for this migrant that is staying in my house. They're here, I am taking care of them. If they fuck around, pull up and find out that these people are not staying here, you are in some hot doo-doo. Do you think I want that? Like, I am a law-abiding citizen, except for the fact that I be doing 140. Okay, like I don't have time for that. I don't have time for that. Don't come give me a ticket and police. So I'm just sitting there like, no. Like, I swear to God, the whole time I'm like, no, listen, my theme for 2023 is no. Like, all I'm saying is no. And it has absolutely nothing, like I said in the beginning, it has nothing to do with being an anti-Haitian, anti-migrant, anything. It has a lot to do with the fact that I do not know these people that are trying to bring here. The family that I actually fuck with have absolutely no desire to come to the United States. The family that they're trying to actually bring here, I don't know. I never even heard of half of these people. I'm like, who? I'm like, who? No. They could be criminals. No. Oh, well, you have to do it. You know, you have to. And first of all, I'm still stuck on the fact that he told me him, my mom, and my father were on a conference call. And I asked my mom what we had to talk about. And you're sitting here telling me that you didn't know what the fuck we had to talk about. So I'm more mad at the fact that my mom literally set me up. Like, I'm so upset because I don't like that shit. Don't fucking lie to me. So I'm more upset about that. All I hear, want, visa, want, do it, want. And I'm just like, shut the fuck up. I'm just like, this lady lied to me. Like, wow, especially when I catch you in that lie, bro. Don't lie to me. Like, I was so upset because I already told you no the first time, and then you're gonna try to run, and no. So I'm just sitting there thinking to myself, like, why are y'all even still talking to me? Oh, well, I would ask this kid of mine and this kid of mine, making all of these excuses. He's like, well, you know, if you don't do it, your parents are gonna be so upset, and you know, they did so much for you. I said, I'm tired of you guys trying to throw back in my face what you should do as a parent. You clothed me, you bathed me, you did this, that, and the third. You guys had kids. I didn't ask you to have kids. And on top of that, if you guys have watched my channel, you would know exactly what I'm about to say. If we want to be real, I'll raise my goddamn self. Like, these niggas, I'm not gonna say they didn't do anything for me because that's not what it is, but it's like I've done a lot of the heavy lifting myself. That's why I have so much of the mental illnesses that I have. Even my therapist be sitting there like, yo, you had to grow up insanely fast and that's not fair for you. On some real shit. Like, if we want to be real here, like, we're not gonna play that card. I don't even get a fucking t-shirt for Christmas. I don't get a birthday gift. And yeah, that's not what life is about. But it's like, I'm tired of the take. What is this? Oh, well, your parents are gonna really not be happy with you if you don't do it. I don't give a fuck. Oh, well, yeah, I know you don't care, but I know you know I don't care. So why are you throwing it at me? Oh, well, your parents are not gonna be happy with you. I don't care. Don't try to guilt trip me. You're not gonna make me feel bad. If anything, it's gonna make me fucking upset. It's gonna make me fucking upset. So I was like, You paying me upset. I don't give a flying fushit if my parents are upset. If they were doing things with their lives the way they should have, aka my father, he could have just did it himself. 1, 2, 3, perfectly fine. They wouldn't have to ask me. You got my mom, you got you. My dad could have did it. He doing what he doing. And then he's like, you know, well, I'll give you till Friday, which today, right now, I'm filming this. It's Tuesday. I'll give you to Friday to make a final decision. You know, I'm looking for a positive response. I said, you're looking for the same response because I already told you no. And the answer on Friday is going to be no. I'm not doing this. Like, I'm very much so serious. I'm 95% no, which to be honest, I should have said 99.9999999% no, but like, I'm no. And I know a lot of you guys are probably like, girl, you're being so mean. That's selfish. Someone did it for your parents. Someone did it for you. Da 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 da. But what you guys need to understand is you need to help yourself first. And for the most part, not only do I not have it, and you guys are like, well, it's not going out of your pocket. I don't trust my family for shit. Just looking at how Ricardo ended up, no. Looking at how my parents ended up, hell no. Looking at the fact that I don't trust this cousin of mine that called me talking about, oh, well, everything is gonna be on my accord. I'm gonna take care of it. And this family in Haiti is widely disrespectful. And also, I actually care for my cousins in PA, okay? Does have a big house, and he's a little bit more well off, but get this, guys. You guys are probably like, well, why not this, You guys are probably looking at this one like, oh, well, this one's a little, he's trying to bring 9 people in, guys. And he has a 1, 2, 3, oh, wow, oh, 4. 4-bedroom house, 9 people, right? But 9, 10, so he's trying to bring 9 people in, and there's already 4 people living in a house. So it'd be 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 people living in that house, which is doable because he could just throw them in the basement, but the basement has no heating. It's not a finished basement, guys. It's not a finished basement. It's completely unfinished. No floor, no, nothing. There's not even curtains in the house. There's no furniture in the house. It just got refinished. And you guys probably like, well, they could always buy furniture. There hasn't been furniture in that house for over 6 to 7 years. And I doubt they're gonna buy it now. I doubt they're gonna buy it now. This is a way bigger issue. And plus, this is the type of man that don't like people in his house. He's the type where he don't like people in his house. So I'm just like, I don't have no faith in this situation. He the type of person, when you going home? Oh, I see you came on Thursday. You going home Sunday? Like, he that type of person. So it's just like, nigga, I don't believe that you gonna like 9 people in your fucking house. Fuck out of here. So he's like, you know, I could always rent them an apartment in Jersey. So you gonna rent an apartment in Jersey that's literally market price about $1,900 for something that's gonna like house 9 people. You're gonna need at least a 3-bedroom. They're gonna be squeezed tight. What did I say about comfortability? You guys like to live in misery, okay? You have to get something comfortable for 9 people, okay? So you're gonna rent an apartment that's about $1,900 without utilities. It's gonna have to house 9 people without utilities in there, and now you have to take in consideration, you have to find all these 9 people a job. Well, mind you, some of them are kids, so you have to take in consideration, you have to teach some of them how to bring the kids to school. You have to teach some of them how to teach the kids how to do homework. Like, do you understand? You're not thinking. Like, a lot of these people don't think, right? Like, a lot of you guys are not thinking because there's so much that goes into this. You guys are just thinking, okay, bring them here, have a better life, 3 months, they get their work visa and they're gonna go to work. No, you have to find them a job, you have to find them to school, you have to bring them to school, you have to bring them to tutoring, you have to bring them, like, there's mad shit. Then there's medical care, there's mad things. You have to be liable for these people. It's not just bring them here and have a better life. You're creating a whole special set of issues for them that you didn't even think about if you don't have the resources. And a lot of us don't have the resources. The sad part is we create a facade that we have the resources. When we go to Haiti and we look all nice and we looking all cute in our Shein outfit, in our Fashion Nova outfit, yeah, in our H&M outfit, whatever the fuck outfit, and we giving out 20s, 50s, 100s, and they come here and they expecting that. They expecting to sleep on gold. But we don't got it like that. But if you got it like that, by all means, okay? I know some amazing success stories. I know some people that came to America and made beautiful livings. They are doctors, they are lawyers, they are nurses, they are paralegals, they are actors, they are singers, they are dancers, they are professionals in their own rights, and they are making a bag. They have big houses with empty rooms that they can put these people in. They're not going to be bringing people here and having them sleep on the floor. You do not bring people here and have them sleeping on the fucking floor. You do not bring people here and have them sleeping in the cuisine, them sleeping on the bed with you. I'm sorry, you just don't. They should have their own space. There's research that shows that cluttered spaces are not good for your mental health. If you don't have the space, don't do that shit. Why are you creating problems for people? Just don't do it. If you know you have kids that would not be tolerant, if you know you have kids that are still growing and developing and it would disrupt their peace, don't do it. And don't be sitting there like, oh, well, your kids have to be tolerant. It's family. No, they're still growing. They're still developing. They still have their childhood to live out. Don't do that shit to them. Take care of what's yours. Take care of your life first. Take care of you first. And it's crazy because I had this whole argument with one of my best friend's mom, and she got so fucking upset because she was just like, oh, like she has no space in her house at all. Like literally her kids have their own rooms, and we were like, so where are you gonna put this person? Because she wants to bring her sister here. And she's like, oh, well, I put them sleeping on the floor in the living room. And we were just like, that is so uncomfortable, and they're gonna be in the way. Like when people try to walk past, like walk in the living room, she's like, well, it doesn't matter, that's my sister, I have to bring her here. And we're like, okay, but you're already struggling. Like you're working 2 jobs, struggling to make ends meet. And she's like, well, when I eat, she eat. When I shower, she gonna shower. And it's like, that's such a flawed mindset. You can't do that. Like that's already, like you're already taking out of your kids' mouths to put into her mouth. She's like, well, it don't matter, I don't see the problem because then, you know, she's just part of us. And it's like, no, that's adding an extra person. You need to understand when you're adding an extra person, that's extra utilities, that's extra food, that's extra this, that's extra that. Like you gotta do the math. I'm begging you. I understand that Haiti's hard right now, but it's hard all the time. I understand that Haiti's going through its crisis, but it's always going through crisis. What people need to understand is that Haiti's only gonna get better by Haitians. Haiti needs to elect better leaders. Haiti needs to kick out all the corrupt people. They need to exile them, kill them, whatever. All those corrupt people, they gotta go. That's the only way Haiti's gonna do better. Fleeing from Haiti is not gonna help. And we need to be real, because when Haitians leave Haiti, they never come back. So leaving is not gonna help the situation. It's gonna help it for them, maybe, but probably not. Leaving Haiti does not help the better good. If anything, I would love for the Haitian family that I fuck with to come, but none of them have any interest of coming. So it is what it is. With that being said, comment down below. Will you be bringing any family here? Do you have the means to bring them here? Why or why not? And most importantly, what did you guys think about this video? This was all over the place. I know a lot of you guys are upset, but I said what I said, and I know a lot of people needed to hear this shit. I know a lot of people are probably relieved by what I said because nobody else is gonna say what I said. I know there's a lot of people that are probably being pressured by their family right now to bring family here, but if you truly do not want to do it, do not do it. Do not be pressured. Stand your ground, because at the end of the day, you should not be pressured to do whatever you do not want to do. If you truly want to bring family here, you are close with that family, you know exactly who they are, you have a relationship with them, by all means bring them here if you have the resources, and most importantly, if you find it in your heart to do so. With that being said, make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, and do all that, and I'm gonna see y'all next time. Bye.